Hi everyone, Peter Drew here, and today I'm making a video about using RSS to promote websites, videos, podcasts and get incredible rankings for all your content. So this video is going to be about pure content. It's going to help get your websites, videos, audio, whatever you want, ranking incredibly well with massive scale advantages. So you can scale up to an unlimited scale. This was an email which turned into a blog post, and I'm getting awesome feedback from it, so I thought I'd turn it into a video so I can share it that way as well. In this video I'll be discussing different strategies and dropping links. Just come to peterdrew.net and you'll see this article straight away, and you can find all the links there. Plus, of course, I'll get this video up on YouTube and then use Hangout Millionaire to redistribute it, and I'll get tons of views that way and share more and more information with more people. Okay, so let's get into it. Where are we? This post or video is for every marketer to read, irrespective of your online experience. I've had a love affair with RSS for many years and I've been teaching it people via different mediums, like articles, blog posts, videos, and creating software specifically using RSS. For example, 7 years ago I held a seminar here at my place, had a bunch of speakers here, and every one of them has moved on to be really successful people online. What was I talking about? I wasn't planning on talking, but they all pressured me into doing a blurb, so what did I do? I did a blurb on RSS for about half an hour. It was awesome. So that gives you a bit of a history with my understanding of RSS, which, by the way, stands for Really Simple Syndication. So I'll go on and describe what it is briefly, then go on how to massively leverage it to rank your websites, videos and audio content through the roof and completely automatically. An RSS feed is just a simple file on your website that stores data from posts that you make on your site in a very simple and straightforward fashion. So any reader can read it easily without all messy HTML that browsers need to correct to present your information correctly. So I've got a couple of examples here. So this is just your typical blog RSS feed. Up the top it's a title which is hyperlinked back to the site, and then the first snippets of the blog post. Really basic, and so any reader can read all of this correctly, and it's time-stamped. Another example is my blog's RSS feed. So same title, hyperlinked. It's got image content over here, time-stamped. It's got snippets from the post, and then another link back to the post on your blog, and also it's got a link to the direct MP3 file. So what the RSS does is provide the syndicators just really simple information like iTunes. Once you post your RSS feed to that, bang, there it is, your MP3 file, and it's redisplayed on their site. What a lot of people don't know is when people subscribe to your podcast on iTunes, and they download the file, it's coming from your server. They're actually downloading this file here. So make sure your server is pretty fast, because if you've got a popular podcast and it's slow, it's going to annoy people. So throughout this video I'm going to explain briefly what it is. No, I'm not, I've already done that. So we've already gone over post title, description, as I gave in those examples. Your typical standard default RSS feed is generally speaking perfect, though you can get plugins for your blog, for your WordPress blog, to add and remove content, but typically your default RSS feed is fine. My one there is the default one. To find your feed, it's typically your domain.com/feed or /RSS or rss.php. For example, my site peterdrew.net is /feed. Oh, by the way, quick tip: when you're looking at RSS feeds, the Firefox browser presents it best. This is what my feed looks like in Chrome. I understand what it is, but if you're new to it, it's better to check it out in Firefox. It presents it much nicer. So moving forward, Web 2 properties, YouTube accounts, Twitter, Facebook pages, nearly everything has an RSS feed. If it hasn't, just Google the name of that site and RSS, and Google will tell you where it is. Like, for example, Twitter doesn't support RSS feeds anymore, though there are sites that will enable an RSS feed for you that you can use to redistribute your Twitter content. So RSS feeds work like this. You have a site or a blog, and when you update new content to that site or blog, the metadata of that content is updated to your RSS feed right away. So every time you add new content, the RSS feed grows. You can set the amount of items that your RSS feed displays from 10 to 20, 100. Though the more items you have in your RSS feed, every time it's loaded, it puts a little bit more strain on your server. So generally, I think 20 is about the maximum we ever use. So we're talking about services like SyndWire that pull content from your RSS feed and redistribute it to the 32 networks they have inside. I'm really excited to be able to talk about this service SyndWire. To find it, go to hangoutmillionaire.com/SyndWire, SYNDWIRE, SyndWire. The beauty of SyndWire is all you need is to find the RSS feed URL, just like this. There it is there. That's my podcast one. And you can copy and paste that into your SyndWire account, and every time I upload a new podcast, bang, it goes out to 32 networks instantly. SyndWire is constantly pinging this RSS feed, and when it notices there's a new feed, a new piece of content, it grabs that content and redistributes it across 32 networks. Where was I? 32 networks set up in automatically, yep, which is awesome, but it gets better. After all the animal updates in Google over the recent couple of years, linking directly to your site is not enough to get your site to number one, or having too many direct links to your site is going to cause penalties. So what you need are lots of related links pointing to the links that point to your site. This is called tiered linking, which I'm sure most people know about, but if you don't, it's incredibly important. So let's say you post a video to YouTube, or a lot of videos, using Hangout Millionaire, of course, which makes it just incredibly simple to post as many videos as you like to your money site. This is done completely automatically, and in the first line of the description of those videos you place a link to the website you are promoting, your money site or affiliate site or the local listing that you're promoting. So firstly, the website that you're promoting in the video, in the first line of the description, will appear in your YouTube RSS feed. You've already placed the RSS feed to your YouTube account in your SyndWire account, so every time you upload a new video, bang, it goes right out to 32 networks, and you get links pointing back, 32 links plus more pointing back to that video. So as you can imagine, that video is going to start ranking well. It's getting a lot of attention from Google all over the place. But more importantly, the link to the website in the description, Google's finding out that that link in that description is pretty powerful because lots of other people are linking to that site that's promoting that one. It just makes sense. Obviously, if you're using Hangout Millionaire, you're creating a lot of videos, so you're getting a lot of single tier. You're getting a lot of individual links that have each got a whole bucket load of links pointing to them, pointing to your site. So this means your website is going to start ranking very well in the search engines. So that's all pretty cool, but we can continue on a lot better than this. If you're using Hangout Millionaire, your video content is automatically posted to your associated Tumblr account, which of course has its own RSS feed, which is, for example, staff.tumblr.com/RSS. So now you've posted the video to YouTube, including a link to your website, which is automatically being posted to your Tumblr account. So you get an awesome link. Where am I? So you get an awesome link back to the site from YouTube, then supported by a link to that post from Tumblr. Now it sounds a bit confusing, but it really isn't. Now your post on Tumblr, on Tumblr's RSS feed, is syndicated to the 32 networks, which all link back to the Tumblr site. So now you're telling Google that these links pointed to the Tumblr site, which has your links to YouTube video in it, is pretty powerful. And of course, and then you've got another link back to your main money site. So this is pretty awesome, and in the kindness of their hearts, Google will rank it accordingly. So you're starting to get the idea how powerful this is, and all this is done completely automatically. All you've got to do is produce your video content. Setting this up is simple. You just need to set up these 32 network accounts, add their details in Syndwire, which is hangoutmillionaire.com/Syndwire. Or if you're lazy like me, you get my team to set all these accounts up for you. They log in, create the accounts, update them. Then all you need to do is log into your Syndwire account, update your RSS feed, your YouTube RSS feed, all done. Forever. You only need to do that once. So you see how powerful that is? 5 minutes investment, and then every time you pump up videos to that YouTube account and Tumblr and Blogger, obviously you do the same with your Blogger account, and you're getting all these links. Towards the end of this video, I'll show you the sort of results you can expect in terms of volume of links pointing back to your money site. So that was just one example of extreme tiered linking using Tumblr. The exact same can be done completely automated using your Google Plus account, Twitter RSS feed, Facebook page RSS, and many, many more. If you have a blog that you set up to have your YouTube content posted to automatically, obviously you can use that blog's RSS feed and then set that up in Syndwire, just copy and paste that in and do exactly the same thing. So you grab your RSS feed, obviously I'd do both, this one plus this one, copy and paste them into Syndwire, all done. I don't have to do it once. Then every time that blog is updated with new content from your YouTube account, the same thing's going to happen, exactly as I described before. So did I say one blog? This is the internet, and of course you can set up as many of these blogs as you like using Syndwire. So every time you upload one video or a bunch of videos to YouTube, they can be redistributed across as many blogs as you like. So these blogs RSS feeds update to 32 networks, etc. You can also post that content to your blog's content to Tumblr or Blogger, what have you. Then it goes out again to another 32. It's pretty endless really. So the idea is to go wide with your blog setups. And then you redistribute all that blog content via Syndwire, which is hangoutmillionaire.com/Syndwire, and create a massive platform. And any content you put through that platform is going to get noticed and rank. I know how this stuff works. I've been doing RSS for as long as it's been around, literally. Okay, so in a recent case study to find out the actual distribution using this method, before I started, where'd that go? I started the test, and anyone can do the same, and I suggest that you do. You put @site.com or whatever it is into Google, and that will show you how many times that URL has been referenced in the Google index. Today I did the same test, and I get exactly 2.45 million results. Let me pull it up. So there it is. I'll show you. So when I first started, there was 350 odd results. Now there's closer to 2.5 million, using nothing but tons of videos and Web 2 strategies. I worked on this site for about 3 months, uploading videos every second or every third day for about 3 months, and it's getting phenomenal rankings. And as you can see, any sort of site with that much attention in Google is going to rank well. Okay, in this article, maybe I went a little bit overboard, but it's entirely possible. So if you want to go badass and all this, the majority of those 32 networks have their own RSS feeds. So you could create another 32 accounts, and then each of those 32 networks, every time they get content, they could go out to another 32. and then number 2 in the 32, that goes out to another 32. You get the idea? That's why I love the internet, because it's unlimited. There's nothing holding you back from that apart from creating another set of 32 accounts, or 32 by 32. Easily done. Anyone can do it. Just takes time. So when I say I implore you to get this SendWire, go to hangoutmillionaire.com/SendWire. You know I mean it 100%. Okay, links to what I've been discussing you can find in my Hangout Millionaire members group or on peterdrew.net. So updating the RSS is just one of about 15 features in SendWire. It's an incredibly powerful tool. I highly recommend you get it. hangoutmillionaire.com/SendWire. It could be the thing that really turns around your online business. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments on peterdrew.net, or find me on Facebook, facebook.com/peterdrew, or Twitter, twitter.com/peterdrew. Thanks for your time and happy RSS-ing.